My name is Sannidhi and I'm reading the storybook called Cinderella. If you have a similar copy of the Cinderella book, read along with me. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you like it, subscribe, like, or share. Cinderella. This is a story of Cinderella. You could read along with me in your book. You will know when it's the time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring like this. Let's begin now. Once upon a time, in a tiny kingdom, there was a gentle and lovely girl named Cinderella. She lived with her cruel stepmother and two ugly stepsisters. They were jealous of Cinderella's goodness and beauty, made her work day and night. The mice and the birds were Cinderella's only friends. Cinderella did all the cooking, scrubbing, washing, and mending, while her selfish stepsisters did nothing. But Cinderella never complained. She believed that someday her dreams of happiness would come true. One day, an invitation arrived from the king. That night, a royal ball was to be held in honor of the prince. Every young maiden in the kingdom was commanded to attend. Cinderella was very excited. That means I can go too. Her stepsisters just laughed, but the announcement said every maiden was to attend. Very well, Cinderella. You can go after you finish all your chores. Now wash this slip for me, mend these buttonholes. Where's my sash? Press this dress, comb my hair, and find my fan. They kept Cinderella busy all day long. Then there was no time to leave. Why, Cinderella, it's time to go. You're not even dressed for the ball. I didn't have time to dress, but the wicked stepsisters just laughed and left for the ball. Cinderella tried not to feel badly. Oh well, what's a royal ball? I suppose it will be frightfully dull and completely wonderful. She burst into tears and ran away into the garden. I thought someday my dreams would come true, sobbed Cinderella. Now I'll never get to go to the royal ball. Yes, you will, child. But we must hurry. Cinderella looked up, and there stood her fairy godmother. Let's see, said the fairy godmother. I'll need a pumpkin and some mice. Then she waved her magic and sang these words, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. To Cinderella's amazement, the pumpkin became a splendid coach, and the mice turned into elegant horses. Oh, this is wonderful, cried Cinderella. But then she looked down at her rags. I'll need a coachman. Of course, interrupted the fairy godmother, and she changed the horse into a coachman. Now hop in, my dear, you mustn't be late. But don't you think my dress lovely, my dear? Began the fairy godmother. Then she looked again. Oh, good heavens, child, you can't go in that. Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. And there stood Cinderella in the loveliest gown she had ever seen. On her tiny feet were delicate glass slippers. Cinderella was delighted. Oh, fairy godmother, it's like a dream come true. Yes, child, but like all dreams, it can't last forever. On the stroke of midnight, the spell will be broken, and everything will be as it was before. I'll remember, promised Cinderella. Oh, it's more than I ever hoped for. Thank you, fairy godmother. Bless you, my child. Now hurry up, it's getting late to the royal ball. The king's ballroom was magnificent. Every lady in the land was dressed in her finest gown, but Cinderella was the loveliest of them all. When the prince saw the charming Cinderella, he fell in love instantly. The Duke said to the king, "You see, Your Majesty, the princess danced with that girl all evening. It looks like he has found the girl he wants to marry." All at once, the tower clock began to strike midnight. Cinderella cried, "I almost forgot," and without another word, she ran away out of the ballroom slippers, but she couldn't stop to get it. Cinderella stepped into the magical coach, quickly drove away. As the clock struck for the 12th time, the magic ended. Cinderella was left with a pumpkin, some mice, and a memory of her wonderful evening. The next morning, the whole kingdom was wondering who the mysterious girl was. The only clue was a lost slipper. The Grand Duke carried the glass shoe from the house to house, looking for its owner. The prince had said he would marry no one but the girl who could wear the tiny slipper. Every girl in the land tried hard to put the slipper on. The ugly stepsisters tried the hardest of all, but it was no use. Not a single girl could fit her foot into the glass shoe. And where was Cinderella? Locked in her room. The mean old stepmother was taking no chances with that poor Cinderella to try the slipper on. But Cinderella's mice friends found the key and rushed it up to the locked room. The Duke was just about to leave. "Well, madam, if you have no other daughters, I'll bid good day." Just then, he heard a voice calling to him, "Please, please, wait. May I try the slipper?" It was Cinderella, of course. The Duke, "Every girl must have a chance. Please sit down." He slid the glass shoe into Cinderella's foot, and it fit perfectly. Cinderella's dream had come true. No longer would a slave for her cruel stepmother and her foolish stepsisters. She would marry the prince and live happily ever after. And what became the little mice had been Cinderella's only friends. They had went to the palace too and lived happily ever after. Bye guys, I hope you enjoyed my story and listen to my videos next time. Bye.